On Thursday night, February 25th, 2010, most of New Hampshire was hit by what would later be known as Wicked Windy or Windstorm 2010. The storm came in and knocked power out. The governor actually declared a state of emergency throughout New Hampshire. Personally, we were without power for 3 days. While that was difficult, this was extremely difficult. Taking a ride to the beach and taking a look at the devastating fire that happened late on Thursday night, February 25th, and actually into Friday morning. The fire was fueled by the ferocious winds that came with the windstorm. And sadly, it took the Surf Hotel and I think about maybe 6 to 12 additional properties also had some sort of damage along with it. But it took many of the local businesses that were housed in that same complex. Pretty hard to see the devastation. Without a doubt, Hampton Beach has lost some of its history. Hampton Beach has had a few fires over the course of time. Probably the one that I remember the most was the one that happened in 1999 when the old Salt Hotel burnt down. But there was another fire on Valentine's Day in 2007 that caused a lot of destruction. And over the course of history, the whole area was pretty well devastated by fires in 1915, 1923, and then again in 1950. This fire was pretty bad because it came during the windstorm. Many people were without power at the time, including the fire department. So, of course, they were inundated with calls and responding all over the place for emergencies and, down trees and wires. At one point in time, I think the winds were recorded to be in excess of 90 miles an hour over by the Isle of Shoals. But this whole immediate area, 60 to 70 mile an hour winds just came through and just, knocked the place apart. Apparently, the buildings, many of them are very old, and many of them didn't have smoke sprinkler systems. And I don't know if it would have made a difference one way or the other, but when you have these old buildings and they're all really congested and close to each other like this, it doesn't take much to make a fire spread. And those winds, coming from the east definitely pushed the fire out towards the other buildings. You can see the damage it caused. I think it's a miracle it didn't go further up and affect the Ashworth Hotel, although I did hear that there was some slight damage to that area as well. So sad to see a part of Hampton Beach history lost. And, thankfully there were no lives lost. And I think that's more important because the area will rebuild and Hampton Beach will rebound as it always has.